Hello everybody, welcome to Minnesota Twins franchise. This is episode 29. Today we kick off the second half of the season following the All-Star break with a 3-game series at Target Field against the Cleveland Indians. This is game number 90 on the season. Towering drive into center field is run down nicely by Byron Buxton in the first inning. Indians last place in the American League Central, the Twins second behind the Detroit Tigers. Yan Gomes gets a hold of one for the Indians. And this one is a deep shot into center field. That Buxton is just going to watch leave the yard. Off of Tyler Duffy, who has struggled mightily this year, coming into this game, 3-10 on the season with an ERA of over 5. And in the middle of the second inning, Cleveland 1, Twins nothing. Trevor Plouffe at the plate trying to answer for the Twins. He lines a base hit into center field. Runners on the corners now. Eduardo Escobar grounds one to the right side. Diving play made there by Santana. A run comes in to score though, and at the end of the second inning, we are all tied up at 1. Yan Gomes again drives this one deep into left field. Danny Santana misplays it. 2 runs are going to score, and Gomes ends up with a 2 RBI double, putting the Indians up 3-1. They score again in the inning to go up 4-1. Brian Dozier lines one into left field. Byron Buxton comes in to score, and the score is 4-2 at the end of inning number 3. Tyler Duffy out of the game now, replaced by Alex Meyer. And this is just the way things have been going for the Twins recently. A call doesn't go Meyer's way. Next pitch, a little looper into center field is going to drive home runs as Yan Gomes comes in to score. And the Indians, midway through the game, are up 7-2 on Minnesota. Byron Buxton on first. 8 stolen bases in 10 attempts this season. Only caught twice. He's going to try it again. Throw is high, and Buxton is in there with stolen base number 9. Brian Dozier now grounds one to the left side. Buxton watches it get past the shortstop. He's going to round third and come in to score. And at the end of 5, the Indians lead at 7-3. Kurt Suzuki now gets a hold of home run number 4 on the season. He's had just a miserable year batting average-wise. But this solo home run cuts the lead to 7-4. Dozier now turns one around into left field the way Brian Dozier does. And he hits this one deep off of the upper deck facade. It's a 2-run home run by Dozier. And the Twins' comeback is on. They cut the lead to 7-6, and it's the most runs the Twins have scored in a game in several weeks. At the end of 7, the Indians 7, the Twins 6. Lonnie Chisenhall, though, off of Ryan Presley, is going to put the final dagger in the Twins. A 2-run home run by Chisenhall, number 11 on the season. I swear 5 or 6 of them have come at the expense of Twins pitching on the year. The Indians go on to win it 9-6. On the strength of 14 hits. Tyler Duffy only lasts 2 2/3 innings as he falls to 3-11. Brian Dozier 3 for 3, a big game for the Twins with a home run and 4 runs batted in. And following the game, Tyler Duffy has been demoted as the Twins try to figure out what they're going to do with their 5th spot in the rotation. Trevor May has been called up from AAA Rochester. Tyler Duffy sent down to AAA Rochester. Trevor May will take over the long reliever role, and Alex Meyer has been thrust into the starting rotation as that 5th starter, and we'll see what he can do. The Twins at 44-46 are 6 games behind the Tigers in the Central. And we're on to game number 91. Corey Kluber on the hill for the Indians, having a subpar season. Phil Hughes, his counterpart for Minnesota, as Terry Francona looks on. Lonnie Chisenhall, once again, takes a Twins pitcher out of the yard. That's home run number 12. Same way he ended the last game, he starts this one off. Solo home run puts the Indians up 1-0 midway through the third. Marlon Byrd now grounds one past first base. Run coming in to score. Throw to the plate from Sano is not on line. And the Indians score again. They go up 2-0. Later on, in the bottom of the fourth, runners on the corners with 2 outs. Trevor Plouffe charging makes the barehanded play on to first to get the Twins out of the inning. Indians lead with 2 runs on 6 hits. They lead 2-0. Bottom of the fifth now, runner going. Brian Dozier turns on one, driving it deep down the line, but that one just goes fair. And with 2 outs, Kluber another chance to get out of the inning with the runner in scoring position. Dozier gets out, and then Mauer ends up popping it up to third base, where it is taken care of there by Juan Uribe. Indians lead 2-0. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Ground ball up the third baseline. A beautiful play at third by Uribe. On to Kipnis. On to first. And when double plays like that are happening, you know things are going badly. They actually got nearly an identical double play in the very next inning. Bottom of the ninth now, with nobody on and 2 outs, Eddie Rosario cuts the lead in half, giving the Twins just a little bit of life, and will at least bring the tying run up to the plate. That's home run number 9 on the season for Eddie Rosario. Tying run now, Kurt Suzuki, and he just pops one up into center field. And that is going to be taken care of there by Naquin. And the Indians have won their second game in a row coming out of the All-Star break, as they've improved to 36-55. The Twins lose again, dropping to 44-47. As the Twins getting hits, just not getting productive at-bats with runners in scoring position. Phil Hughes goes 7 1/3, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs. And the Twins fall 7 games behind the Tigers in the American League Central. The Indians are 15 games back. Game number 92, final game of a 3-game series between the Indians and the Twins from Target Field. Michael Brantley at the plate. Brantley grounds one up the middle. Run from third is going to come in to score, and the Indians are on the board first once again, as they have been the entire series. And in the middle of the first, it's 1-0 Tribe. Eddie Rosario grounds one to the right side. Carlos Santana digs it out on the diving play, able to get to his feet and get to the base to record the out. As Carlos Santana, the big man, flashing the leather at first base. Eddie Rosario now drives one off the wall in right field. It's going to take a high hop. A run comes in to score, and we're tied at 1 on Rosario's double. They charge an error on that play to the Indians. Runner on third now. Twins turn a beautiful double play to keep that run off the board. We're still tied at 1. 7th inning now. Line drive. Dozier able to snag it. And then Trevor May, just called up from Rochester, gets out of the inning with the strikeout. We're still tied at 1. As we hit the 7th inning stretch. Glenn Perkins on now in the 8th inning. Gets Kipnis to swing and miss. Perkins would strike out the side in that inning. And we head to the bottom of the 8th, still a 1-1 ball game. Top of the 9th now. Deep drive to left field. Rosario back at the wall. And he makes the jumping catch. Ends up slamming into the wall, but he holds on to it for the out. And we're in extra innings here. A line drive up the middle. I believe this is the 13th inning. Michael Brantley drives a run home to get the Indians on the board with a 2-1 lead. Next batter, Sano loses it. can't come up with the catch. And it's Kipnis rounding third. He's going for an inside the park home run, or actually it'll just be a triple and an error. But the Indians go on to win it in 13 innings, 4-1. So once again, the Twins managed to get 10 hits, but only 1 run out of them. They're struggling very badly in run-scoring situations, as they fall to 4 games below 500, their worst record of the season so far, 8 games behind the Tigers in the American League Central. They are 3-7 in their past 10 games, and the Indians improved to 37-55.